Good morning all of you. In the last class we have completed the quantity calculation of cement concrete work in foundation of a multi-room building using long wall and short wall method. And today we are going to calculate the next item of work, that is brick work in foundation and plinth. So write down in the details of measurement form serial number 3 and under particulars of item first class brickwork in foundation and plinth. So first we will go for the first part, which is consisting of drawing room and left hand side bedroom. So first we will move to the first part. The first part is this one. Okay. So this is the first wall and there are two numbers of long wall, and now we will see the cross section of the 30 centimeter wall, because the long wall is of width 30 centimeter. So we will go for the cross section of 30 centimeter wall. Okay, that means main wall. So here we will calculate what is the quantity of first footing. Okay, so there are two numbers of footing: first footing, second footing, and plinth wall. Okay, so there are two numbers of footing and plinth wall. So let us go for the calculation of first footing. So see here, the first footing is of width, this one is the first footing, is of width 60 centimeter. Okay, and the thickness of the first footing is 20 centimeter. So first we will go for the long wall, under that first footing. Okay, so what is the length of the first footing? So in order to get the length of the first footing, with the center to center length of the long wall, add half of the width of the first footing on both the side. So width of the first footing is 0.6 by 2. So we will add 0.6 by 2 on both the side. So the final length will be, what is the center to center length of the long wall for this part? For the first part, this is the first part, that is drawing room and left hand side bedroom. The first part, the length of the long wall is 10.6. Therefore, with 10.6 we will add 0.6 by 2 and again 0.6 by 2, that is half of the width of the first footing. Okay, this is our length. Then breadth of first footing, as we have seen, that is 0.6, and the depth of the first footing is 0.2. So now we will go for the calculation. Okay, so here first write down long wall, then first footing. Number of long wall is 2. Length will become center to center length plus 0.6 by 2, 0.6 by 2, that means 0.6. So length is 11.2, breadth is 0.6, depth is 0.2. Then by multiplying these 4, we will get the quantity as 2.69 cubic meter. Okay. Next, we will move to the second footing. Okay. So let us move to the sectional diagram. what is the width of the second footing? Now we will go for calculation of second footing. So second footing is of width 50 centimeter and thickness 20 centimeter. Okay. So with the center to center length we will add so second footing, see number will be 2 as we are doing the long wall calculation. So length will be center to center length 10.6, with that add half of the width of second footing on both the sides, that means 10.6 plus 0.5 by 2 plus 0.5 by 2, that means 0.5, which is equal to 11.10. Width is 0.5, thickness is 0.2. Then by multiplying these 4 we will get the quantity as 2.22 cubic meter. So now next part of the foundation brickwork in foundation is plinth wall. So okay, so let us move again to the section. Here this one is the plinth wall, which is of width 40 centimeter, that means 0.4 meter, and its depth is, this is 30 plus so here the depth of the plinth wall is equal to, from this to this, from above the second footing, this is 30 plus 60. So 30 plus 60 is 90 centimeter or 0.9 meter. Okay. So this is the depth of the plinth wall. So here write down plinth wall. Number is 2. Length is equal to center length plus half of the width of the plinth wall on both the side. Okay, that means 0.4. So this is equal to 11 meter. Width is 0.4, depth is 0.9. Then by multiplying this 4 we will get 7.92 cubic meter. Next, the long wall part is now over. Then come to the short wall. So similarly, for short wall, so here long wall is over. Now these 3 short walls. So the length of the short wall will be center to center length of short wall, okay, minus, first we will go for the first footing, that means the width of the first footing was 0.6. So 0.6 by 2 minus 0.6 by 2. Okay. So what is the center to center length for the first part? The center to center length for the first part is 5.3 minus 0.6 by 2 minus 0.6 by 2. So this is the length. Okay. So for the first footing, the width is 0.6 and depth is 20 centimeter, that means 0.2 meter. Okay. So come to the calculation. Short wall, first footing, there are 3 numbers of short wall. So length will be 5.3. From the center to center length, subtract half of the width of the first footing from both the side. Okay, which is equal to 1 width of the fast footing, that is 4.7 meter, width is 0.6, depth is 0.2. That is the width and depth of the fast footing. So by multiplying these three, we will get the quantity as 1.69 cubic meter. Next, second footing. So number is 3. So second footing, the width of the second footing is 0.5 meter and the depth of the second footing is, width was 0.5 and depth is okay. See the details of second footing. So second footing width is 50 and depth is, thickness is 20 centimeter. Okay. So B is 0.5 and D is 0.2 meter. Clear? Okay. Now go for the calculation. So second footing, depth is 0.2 meter. So length is equal to 5.3 is the center to center length of the short wall. From that minus subtract half of the width of the second footing from the both sides. That means 1 width, that is 0.5. So the result is 4.8. Breadth is 0.5, depth is 0.2. Then by multiplying these 4, we will get the quantity as 1.44 cubic meter. Next we will move to the plinth wall. Plinth wall, short wall number is 3. Length is, the width of the plinth wall is 0.4 meter and depth of the plinth wall is 0.9 meter. So in order to get the length, from the center to center length of the short wall, subtract half of the width of the plinth wall from both the sides. That is 1 width of the plinth wall, 0.4. So the result is 4.9. Width is 0.4, depth is 0.9. Then by multiplying this 4, we will get the quantity as 5.29 cubic meter. So now the first part is, the longer and shorter of the first part is completed. Next we will move to the second part. So next we will go for calculation of quantity of long wall and short wall for the second part, that is both bedroom. So let us move to the plan. Okay, here now we will go for this second part, calculation of second part. Okay. So in second part, these two are the long walls. Then under that we will first calculate the fast footing. Okay. So for this calculation of foundation and plinth, we will again refer the cross section of main wall. Okay, because this second part, the long wall of the second part is of width 30 centimeter. So we will refer this cross section of main wall. So for calculation of fast footing, what is the length? So for length, with the center to center length of the long wall, you have to subtract half of the width of the fast footing for this side, because this wall has already been covered under the first part. So half of the width of the fast footing means 0.6 by 2, and we will add half of the width of the fast footing for the other side, for the next this wall. Okay. So, what is the center to center length of the long wall for the second part? So, this is the calculation of long wall short wall for this second part. So, here center to center length of the long wall is 9.6. Okay. Therefore, the net length will be 9.6 minus 0.6 by 2 plus 0.6 by 2. Okay. So, net length will be 9.6. So, this is the length. And the first footing is of width 60 centimeter. So, width will be 0.6 and depth of the footing is 20 centimeter, that is 0.2 meter. Okay, clear? So, we will move to the calculation of this second part. So, first write down the second part, that is bedroom, both long wall, first footing. Number of long wall is 2. Length is with the center to center length of 9.6. Subtract half of the width of the first footing and add half of the width of the first footing. So, the result will remain 9.6. Breadth is 0.6, depth is 0.2. So, by multiplying this 4, we will get the net quantity as 2.31 cubic meter. Now, next part is second footing. Number will remain 2 as we are doing the long wall calculation. So, length here will be, center to center length is 9.6. So, from that we will subtract half of the width of the second footing, that is 0.5 by 2, and add half of the width of the second footing in the same manner as we have done in the first footing. But this will, the change is only in the width. There that was the first footing, here it is the second footing. So, the length will remain 9.6 and width of the second footing is 0.5 and depth is 0.2. So, you can refer the section of the main wall here. See, now we are doing the second footing. So, the breadth of the second footing is 0.5 meter and depth of the second footing is this one, 20 centimeter, 0.2 meter. Okay. So, in place of breadth and depth, we can put 0.5 and 0.2. So, here the second footing you can put 0.5 and depth 0.2. Then by multiplying we will get the quantity as 1.92 cubic meter. Okay. So, second footing of long wall is over. Then come to the plinth wall. So, for plinth wall, the breadth of the plinth wall is 0.4 meter and depth of the plinth wall is 0.9 meter as per the cross section of main wall. So, in order to get the length with the center to center length of 9.6, we will subtract half of the width of the plinth wall and add half of the width of the plinth wall. So, the length remain 9.6, width is 0.4, depth is 0.9. So, by multiplying these 4, we will get the quantity as 6.91 cubic meter. Clear? So, long wall of second part is over. Now, we will move to the short wall of the second part. So, let us move to our plan. Here, so this is the second part. And in this, these two are the short wall. So first we will go for calculation of fast footing of the short wall. So for that, in order to get the length with the center to center length of the short wall, we will subtract half of the width of the fast footing. So fast footing, width of fast footing is 0.6 for one side and subtract 0.6 by 2 for the other side. Okay. So the net length will become, with the center to center length, the center to center length is, for this wall the center to center length is 4.8. So for that, from that subtract half of the width of the fast footing from both the side. Okay. So minus 0.6 by 2 minus 0.6 by 2. So this will give us the length. Okay. This is the short wall, fast footing. So from the center to center length of the 4.8, we will subtract half of the width of the fast footing from both the side. This will give us the length as 4.2. The number of short wall is 2. Width of the short wall is how much? 0.6, and depth of the width of the fast wall is 0.6, fast footing is 0.6 and depth is 0.2. Okay. Then by multiplying this 4, we will get the net quantity, total quantity of the fast footing as 1.01 cubic meter. Then next come to the second footing. So for second footing, with the center to center length of short wall, subtract half of the width of the second footing from both the side. Okay. So this will give you the length as 4.3. Number of short wall is 2. And the breadth of the second footing is, as you know, the breadth is 0.5 and depth is 0.2. So put here the breadth is 0.5 and depth is 0.2. Then by multiplying this 4, we will get the total quantity of the second footing for the short wall is 0.86 cubic meter. Next, plinth wall. Similarly, for plinth wall, number will be 2. Length will be calculated by subtracting from the center line length half of the width of the plinth wall from both the sides. So this will give you 4.40. Breadth of the plinth wall was 0.4 and depth was 0.9. 0.4 put 0.9, then by multiplying this 4, we will get the net quantity, total quantity of the plinth wall along short wall is 3.17 cubic meter. So with that, we have completed our 2 parts, and in the next class we will go for the quantity calculation of the same item along for the front veranda and back veranda. Thank you.